Gal Franny here again with one more tip for Marketplace. This has to do with the copy. So often I find some really strange wording in Marketplace postings from people that sell furniture. So let's talk a little bit about that. Now, I learned a long time ago that you don't need to add sealed with such and such brand, that this brand paint was used, blah, blah, blah. They don't care. This is an emotional purchase. And what I mean by that is art like ours, furniture art, it's not common, okay? I mean, there may be a lot of flippers out there, but when people look for furniture, most often they will just go into a furniture store and look for furniture that way. So for someone to want to have something like ours, like furniture art, they're going to have an idea what they're looking for, but not really know exactly what that is. I'm the same way. Example, we're redoing our laundry room and I want to put a pretty picture in there. I'm going to make it a pretty laundry room. It's pretty drab and awful right now. And it's one of those rooms you keep the door shut when people come over. So I'm redoing my laundry room to make it pretty and I want to have a pretty picture. I have an idea of what I want in there. So when I see it, I'll know it. Now I've looked at several different places and I've looked through, places like Ross and Kohl's and that kind of store that carries the real pretty artsy pictures. And I haven't found what I wanted, but I know what I want and I'll know it when I see it. Okay. And that's the way it is with people that are looking for redesigned furniture like what we do. They're looking for a piece of art that's going to fit into their style, into their home. So purchases of our sort, purchases of our pieces are an emotional decision. So you're going to want good copy on there. You're going to want good photos, and we'll talk about staging and photography later. But as far as your copy has to do with, you need to list your piece coming from the artist's mind. Okay. So you're going to look at your piece. You're going to feel that it's a beautiful piece of art. You got to get that figured out inside here and here, because if you don't feel your piece is a beautiful piece, it's going to come across in your copy. So just a plug for the blueprint, come join Furniture Flipping Blueprint. It's an online membership. Come join and I teach you all those things in there. Tons of techniques, tons of examples, that kind of thing to help you become an amazing furniture artist quickly, rather than spending hours and hours online looking for inspiration. Anyway, when you approach your piece as furniture art, it's going to come across in your copy. So I'm going to read you one of my listings to give you an idea what I'm talking about. The description: beautiful Drexel buffet. This Drexel buffet was designed for the trendy, one-of-a-kind home where there's an appreciation for artistic quality both in design and workmanship. Hand-painted and hand-stenciled, this beautiful Drexel buffet delivers classic lines while adding artistic flavor. A two-tone teal accents, a light and medium greige, and then in parentheses I have a blend of gray and brown. All drawers and doors have original hardware that continues to complement the updated style. This is a must-see. And then I have measurements and the price. After that, I have cash only. Now, I am willing to take a credit card, but I've only known one or two people that have used a credit card, and one of them didn't go so well. I'll tell you about that sometime. But use beautiful copy, okay? Know in your heart your piece of furniture is art, and then describe it that way as if it was sitting in an art studio and people were coming in to look at what this artist, this local artist has done, because it's an emotional purchase. You want to hit their emotions, but you also want to describe it to your future customer so they can see it in their home. That's the big part of the emotional end of it, that if they can see your really beautiful photos and then a beautiful description, you're going to talk to their heart and then their mind's going to follow. It's an emotional purchase. So make sure you have good copy. Now, that said, make sure it's 100% truthful. Make sure that what you're saying is the truth in your copy. Okay, many times. Well, example, we went to get a swing set from a lady that was about 45 minutes away from us. I've been looking for a wood swing set for my grandkids for a couple years now. It was a good price. She said it was in great shape. We go out there, take it apart, and find out it wasn't in great shape. But we'd already taken it apart. I'd already paid her, and I really wanted a swing set. So I talked to DH and said, "Can you fix this?" And he said, "Yes." But it was kind of a ripoff because she said it was in beautiful shape. And once we take it apart and we see the bottom, the wood is just all decaying. So he brought it home, and it took him a week or so to repair it. He had to replace a lot of the wood. So there needs to be truth in our marketing. Don't say that this is beautiful and trendy and all that if it isn't. Okay, if you haven't, don't use quality words. If you haven't done proper prep and you haven't done a beautiful paint job, don't say you have. Now, that said, I'm going to assume that you're creating beautiful art. You need to get it out there with wording that tells these people it's beautiful art. Use words of quality. Use words that'll gain their trust, that'll make them want to look further. Now, signing off, come join the blueprint. Valfrania.com is my main site. And then you can come visit my blueprint so you can check it all out. It's FurnitureFlippingBlueprint.com/pro. I /pro'd it because you can become a pro if you come and join and you study and you do the things you're seeing and you really apply yourself. You can become a pro fairly quickly. And that's what it's about, right? Making the money. Don't go 2-3 years trying to figure all this out, listening to videos that don't teach you anything or have one tip or waste your time. I did that for several years until I got this down. And then I put together the blueprint so you don't have to do that. So come join us. Some members are in this group. They can tell you how great it is. It's a wonderful group of people. We have a private Facebook group too as well, and lots of other perks. So come join us, and I will be back with another tip very soon.